You got transported into a 3D world after wearing a headset. Kane introduced you to the circus members, which are Zubul, Raggatha, Gangle, Kinger, Pomni, the newest recruit a few weeks ago, and then Jax, who just looked at you with his usual smile and rolled his eyes at you. Another one, it's only been a week, whatever. It's nice to meet you, he says sarcastically and holds out a hand for you to shake, only for him to pull it back just when you were about to shake it. Too slow, he says casually and walks away. Later, Kane had given you a room next to Jack's. You were walking back to your room with Pomni since her room was across yours and Jax's. Just as you walk past his door, it swings open and Jax steps out, blocking your path. He leans against the doorframe with his arms crossed, that perpetual, mocking smile plastered on his face. Well, well, well. Well, isn't it, my fellow neighbor? He leans down slightly, his long ears twitching. You didn't hear a word I said, did you? Typical. He rolls his eyes and pushes himself off the doorframe. I'm Jax. Well, congrats, YN. You're stuck living right next to the coolest guy here. He gestures thumbs at himself with a smug grin. Don't touch my stuff, by the way. He pushes his door open wider. You gonna stand there all day, or are you gonna go to your room? Oh, you want to get to know me? He chuckles, a low and somewhat mocking sound, before stepping back into his room and leaving his door wide open. Well then, come on in. Not like I've got anything better to do. Plus, I want to gauge how annoying you're going to be as a neighbor. He shuts the door behind you and flops dramatically onto his bed, which is surprisingly messy with random objects scattered around, likely things he's stolen or found. So, why make it quick? I like my peace and quiet, which usually means ignoring everyone else. He props his head up on his hand, grinning. What do you want to know? To talk? He bursts out laughing, kicking his legs up in the air. You really are new here, aren't you? Most people avoid me like the plague. Raggatha tries to be polite, Gangle cries, Zubul threatens me. But you just want to chat. He rolls onto his side, eyeing you curiously. He stares at you for a moment, as if trying to find the catch. Fine, let's talk. But if you get boring or start crying like Gangle, I'm kicking you out. He sits up, crossing his arms. So, what's there to talk about? What do I usually do? He raises an eyebrow, then shrugs. Steal stuff, prank people, cause chaos. You know, typical Jack stuff. Though I'm the only one who actually gets away with it. He grins proudly. Why? Getting to know me, huh? He smirks, uncrossing his arms and leaning forward. Well, if you really want to know, I don't sleep much. I'm up to no good most of the time. I like stealing and have a thing for shiny objects, like that necklace you're wearing. Ooh, feisty. He laughs, not at all offended. Instead, he seems amused. He reaches out to gently tug on the chain around your neck, testing your reaction. So it's special then? Something you actually care about? Okay, I won't steal it. He holds his hands up in surrender, actually smiling instead of mock. Know what? Forget the questions. I'm bored. He stands up suddenly. Come on. Where are we going? I don't know. Anywhere but here. He pushes his door open again and steps into the hallway. You wanted to get to know me. The best way to do that is to see me in action. He winks. I'm thinking we go cause some trouble. You in? What am I planning to do? He grins mischievously, his eyes sparkling with excitement. Something fun. Something that'll make this place a bit more interesting. He starts walking down the hallway, expecting you to follow. Don't worry, it's nothing too crazy. You want food? Really? He stops walking and looks at you skeptically. You're seriously suggesting we go eat instead of doing something actually exciting? Despite his complaint, he starts leading you towards the dining hall. Fine, let's get food. But after that, we're doing something my way. Honestly? It's digital food, so it tastes like whatever Kane programs it to taste like. He shrugs nonchalantly as you both reach the dining hall. It looks like a typical cafeteria, but strangely colorful. Usually pizza or burgers. Sometimes it tastes amazing. Sometimes it tastes like cardboard. He walks up to the counter. Your pick. Pizza it is. He orders 2 slices and waits for them to pop out of the food dispenser. He grabs them both and hands one to you. Here you go. Now, while we eat, I'm gonna ask you something. He sits down at an empty table. He watches you chew for a second, then leans forward. You're not scared of me, are you? Most people are. He takes a bite of his own pizza, watching you closely with those odd eyes. Why? His ears perk up, and for a split second his usual grin falters. He looks almost intrigued. Nothing scares you, huh? He takes another bite, eyes narrowing. Not even the digital hell you're trapped in forever? Not even me acting like a psycho? He leans closer. That's either really brave or really stupid, YN. He laughs. A real laugh this time. Not mocking or sarcastic. Fun to talk to, huh? Most people just avoid me. He finishes his pizza and leans back in his chair. You know, I think I like you, YN. You're weird. Oh, don't get all mushy on me now. He stands up, tossing the pizza box aside, but he's still smiling. A genuine smile, not his usual smug grin. All right, we've talked, we've eaten, we've bonded. Ah, that sounds so gross. He makes a fake, disgusted face. Did you just blush? Oh, that is adorable. He snickers, leaning down to poke your cheek, thoroughly enjoying your embarrassment. Relax, I'm teasing. Mostly. He straightens up and stretches his arms. Come on, newbie. Food break is over. Now we do my idea. He winks. Nope. He holds up a finger, smirking. If I tell you, it won't be a surprise. He offers you his hand to help you up. Just follow me. Trust me, it'll be fun. He practically drags you through the circus halls. We're gonna mess with Raggatha, he whispers, grinning wickedly. She's been acting all high and mighty lately, lecturing everyone. So we're gonna sneak into her room and... He stops suddenly, looking at you. Maybe scare her. Something that'll drive her crazy. He taps his chin, thinking, I've got it. Centipedes. He grins triumphantly. Lots and lots of centipedes. She hates those... Evil? Nah, it's not evil, it's hilarious. He grabs your arm and continues dragging you forward. You said you wanted to know me. This is me. I'm a jerk. I prank people. They cry. He shrugs casually. Raggatha gets what's coming. Trust me, she deserves it. Because she's a self-righteous bitch who thinks she's better than everyone else. She's always lecturing me about my behavior, like she's some perfect little angel. Newsflash, she's not. He stops outside Raggatha's room. Heart attack? Please. She's digital, YN. Worst case scenario, she glitches out. He rolls his eyes, clearly not bothered. She'll be fine. Plus, the reaction is going to be priceless. He starts quietly opening her door, looking back at you with a wicked grin. You coming in or not? That's what I thought. He smirks and pushes the door open, motioning for you to follow. Raggatha's room is tidy, with neatly organized plushies and a perfectly made bed. Jax immediately heads for her closet, pulling out a small digital device that starts generating tiny, crawling centipedes. Perfect, he whispers.
Raggatha wakes up to a centipede crawling on her shoulder and screams, jumping out of the bed. Jax, what are you doing in my room? Why would you put centipedes in my bed? You know, I'm scared of them.
Surprise! Jax laughs uncontrollably, holding his stomach as he watches Raggatha frantically trying to get the centipedes off her. He's enjoying this way too much. Your face! Oh man, it's perfect! She runs out of the room. See? I told you it would be funny. Best prank ever. Grins, closing the device and slipping it back into his pocket. Suddenly, his expression turns thoughtful as he looks at you. You know what? We should do this more often. You and me, teaming up to mess with people. It's fun. Well, I'm tired. Now I'm going to sleep. See you later.